Unfortunately, the American people have too many reasons to believe their financial outlook is worse today, worse than when the president took office. According to a survey conducted last month, just 24% of voters say the American economy is on the right track. Less than a third buy the claim that this administration's policies are bringing costs down for working families, and just 22% think inflation is getting any better. So, Madam President, no matter how many ways the administration officials spin the numbers, folks who work for a living and manage a family budget know that Bidenomics has made their lives harder. They know that prices have risen 16.6% since the president took office because they feel it every time they pay their bills. Energy prices, for example, are 38% higher than they were in January of 2021. Groceries are 20% more expensive. In Washington State, one man reported recently that soaring rent had forced him to move, take on a longer commute, spend more on gas, and put his goal of home ownership on hold. In Illinois, one woman told a reporter recently she had paid $90 for groceries that would feed her family of 3 for 3 days and might have to start visiting food pantries. Quote, "You have no choice but to sacrifice," she said. So look at it this way. During the first terms of the last 4 administrations before this one, year-on-year inflation never cracked 4%. Under President Biden, it's happened 26 times. To borrow the president's own phrase, that is Bidenomics in action. As one top Democrat economist put it last year, this is Biden's inflation, and he needs to own it. So it's fitting that the president has finally slapped his name on our current economic situation. He's right to take credit. Working families won't be in this mess if he hadn't spent his first few months in office ramming $2 trillion in left-wing spending down the throat of our economy. So owning the runaway inflation Washington Democrats helped produce is one thing, but it's about time they focused on fixing it.
Good morning, friends. Important news has been released for all seniors and retirees. New data shows that a large number of Social Security beneficiaries are receiving much smaller benefits due to a few reasons. Experts say that millions of Americans may be eligible to receive hundreds of dollars more every month if they do this. So, dear friends, I'll be going over all of this information. So please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. To say thank you for being part of this community, every Friday I will be announcing winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My dear friends, if you would like to enter these weekly giveaways, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Social Security is a lifeline for millions of retirees in the United States. But it's more than just a simple monthly check to cover living expenses. It's a decision you have to make, and like other financial decisions, it does come with trade-offs. The ins and outs of Social Security can be pretty complicated, but one question you're probably curious about is how much money you will receive when you retire. Though the answer is usually different for everyone, there is a cap that applies to everyone for how much that you can receive each month. First, the amount you receive from Social Security is determined by your lifetime earnings. Second, it depends on when you decide to start receiving benefits. The maximum amount of Social Security benefits that you can receive each month is based on part when you decide to start receiving benefits. For the retirement age of 62, the monthly amount is $2,572. For those that retire between 65 to 67 years old, monthly checks are worth $3,627. And for those that retire at age 70, you will receive $4,555 from monthly payments every month. Your full retirement benefits age depends on your date of birth. For instance, if you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is 67. Along with the age you start receiving benefits, the SSA looks at your highest 35 years of earnings to determine your benefit. For example, in 2023, if you want to receive the maximum Social Security amount when you do retire, you will need to make at least $160,200. The maximum taxable amount changes every year, so will likely be different when you do retire. For instance, in 2003, the taxable maximum was $87,000, and last year it was $147,000. According to a recent paper from the National Bureau of Economic Research, 19% of survey participants said they regretted taking Social Security too soon. Among the other top regrets that retirees had was not having enough money saved, not purchasing long-term care insurance, and not working longer. According to the Motley Fool, a wide range of factors will influence when you choose to start taking Social Security, and depending on your personal needs, it may make sense to claim your benefits early. While the official Social Security cost of living adjustment will not be released until later this month, you can expect an increase of at least 3.2% for 2024. That number is based on data from the Department of Labor Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. A 3.2% increase would raise the average Social Security payment for retired workers from $1,840 per month in 2023 to $1,890 per month in 2024. You'll notice the COLA increase on your monthly checks starting in January. So next year's COLA is expected to be much smaller than the record-breaking 8.7% increase for 2023. That unusually large bump was triggered by the sharp rise in inflation from 2021 to 2022. However, the anticipated 3.2% increase for next year is still higher than the average COLA of 2.6% over the past 20 years. The SSA calculates the new COLA by measuring the increase in the CPIW for the third quarter of this year with the third quarter of last year. Numbers from the Consumer Price Index from the months of July and August helps organizations like the Senior Citizens League predict the COLA ahead of time. The standard Medicare Part B premium will also likely go up next year. In its annual report released in March, the Medicare trustees forecasted a monthly Part B premium hike of about $10 from $164.90 in 2023 to $170 in 2024. An increase in the Medicare Part B premium essentially means that Social Security beneficiaries keep less of the new COLA. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, thank you, friends, for being part of this community. To say thank you, every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. Friends, if you would like to enter the weekly giveaways, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.